Good afternoon once more. I thought we'd have a quick look at Blickling Parish Church, which is next door to the Blickling Hall that we just had a look at. It looks delightful. So it's down to this old gate and footpath up to the main church. We make out some graves hidden away here in the foliage and bushes. A little bit overgrown. It's obviously designed to be overgrown for nature purposes. Just looking at the age of some of these stones, 1838, 1857, 1852, so yeah, there's some interments 200 years or so. Again, a lovely situation in the countryside next to Blickling Hall. Delightful entry porch, which is probably going to tell me it's closed, but it says come in and explore, so let's hope so. That was a door and a half to open. What a stunning church. It's so big and vast. Beautiful stones there. And those pews are extremely old. As you can see in this, not sure what this grate is running around the periphery. Look at that font, it's extremely old. It's like lion or griffin or something. Wow, that is beautiful. It's got a lovely ornate cap to it in wood. And there's a stairway there to the heavens. There's no way to get to that part of the ladder. Ah, there's a little door there by the looks of it, which probably leads up to the bell tower. Lovely original oak ceiling, beautiful. You can't make out the carvings because they probably were coloured at one point in time. You see the wings, the shields and a little face. With its original cobwebs. Those faces in the corners there look haunting. Not very nice for a church. Expect it will be a little bit more uplifting. But yeah, lovely area. We'll have a look down the main aisle first and look at this beautiful tomb with two angels either side. That is beautiful. Obviously cast from his deathbed. Isn't that lovely? Angel either end to take him up to heaven, and it's William Schönberg, I think, Robert the 8th, Marquis of Lothian, born 12th of August 1832 and died 4th of July 1870. So he's 38 years old. Wow, he's young. What a beautiful tomb. Must have cost a fortune. There's some very old stones here, interments down the central aisle. Very simple, just a small plate, but again that's probably Old English or something, so it's ineligible for me. I can't read that. Except this one here, that's quite ornate. Let's have a look at that. Look at that, old. pulpit. Wow. Let's have a look at this one, see what this one says. Jacob Smith. Again, I'm not sure what language the writing is, but it's... No, I can't make out. Say Roman numerals there with the date, so I'm not sure what day that is, but it's beautifully engraved, 3 lions. Bit of a crack going on there at the stone. There's one of those nice ones here with the brass engravings, but again they're not legible now. Let's carry on down. Always a bit about the pulpit here. Let's have a little read. No, it doesn't actually say the age of it, just what it was used for, but look at that door, and even the door's at an angle. Look, it's beautiful. Should we climb up there just to see what it's like? Wow, look at that. You can certainly give a sermon here, way above the congregation. Look beautiful. Look at that oak ceiling, all original. It's beautiful. Hasn't been filled in or anything like that. That's lovely. Such a nice church. This has been screwed up, so I'm not quite sure what that's in there. But we'll carry on down. And again, you've got some lovely tombs here with the brass inlay. Doesn't feel like it's a church that's being used. Maybe it's not. Huh. No ends. This is old. Can't really make out a date. I'm not sure that said 1500s. I'm not sure. That one's 1732, so I can make that one out. 1718, and that's 1632. So they're quite old. Quite old. I'm sure there's older ones. Again, lovely stained glass windows. They are quite beautiful. Not as ornate as some that you see, but really beautiful nevertheless. Large altar. Very quiet church. So let's stand up by the altar here and look down the central aisle. Look glorious. These tiles are really old. So I don't know if they use this church anymore for services. Doesn't feel like they do. Right, let's have a look at this side. There's another really ornate tomb here. I say you'd normally expect to see a really fancy carving on top, but there isn't. It's a memorial. No. The shields on the memorial represent his family line, which is traced back all the way to Norman Conquest 1066. Clear was a second cousin of Anne Boleyn and was knighted by Elizabeth I in 1580. The shields on the memorial represent the family. Right, okay. So second cousin of Anne Boleyn is in the ladies' chapel. I suppose this would be the ladies' chapel, and that's the second cousin of Anne Boleyn. That's a beautiful altar as well, isn't it? Look at that. All carved wood. Beautiful. Wow, that's a lovely stone as well. If that brass was cleaned, that'd look glorious. I'm just checking this side to make sure this isn't the Lady Chapel size. Oh, that's a big organ there stuck away. Look at that. Yeah, so that must have been a ladies' chapel that side, and that must be the grave vault of a second cousin of, was it Anne Boleyn? Yeah. Some old stones coming up here. It's funny how you see the these covered up. 1700s that look like. Like a 1747. Yeah, so I hope that gave you a feel of this beautiful church. Very peaceful, very quiet. It's such a lovely tomb, that one. Wow. Whoever that was for, she was lucky she had 3 angels there to take her. Yeah, it was beautiful. Right, let's that's a thick old door, that one. Let's close it back up. And take a little look around the outside before we leave. So, all Flint construction. Big tower up there, bell tower. Lots of birds nesting by the looks of it. Because of the size of it, it's quite enclosed. There's not much in the way of graveyard itself. It appears to be a walkway around the whole of the church. Lots of stones being put up against the church wall. Oh, look at that. Now that's a nice place to visit down there. Don't think we better get in now, unfortunately. Some lovely properties around here though. Ooh, that one's Aylsham Wells, 1953, so that's a relatively new one really in the scheme of things. God bless you. And looks quite old, that stone, doesn't it? Hasn't weathered very well. So a lot of the churchyard there is hidden away in the undergrowth, but it was nice to get into this one and have a look around. I assume it's being used by the manor house, being it's right next door. I'm sure it wasn't one for the commoners. I expected it to be a little bit more grander, if I'm honest with you, internally. But it was well worth a look, and I hope you enjoyed that little look around. As I say, I was leaving the home, but I saw this, I thought, well, I've got to have a look while we're here. But again, thanks for joining me on this one, and I look forward to seeing you on the next. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.